Going on, everybody? How you doing today? We are in
the White Room.
The White Room. Pastor Jason.
I'm Lady K.
The first lady and the only lady.
Period. I don't like numbers.
Okay.
Right.
Kingdom Ecclesia. I'm here with my beautiful bride. We're in the White Room. Listen, we wanted to tap in today. We want to share something that we think is essential.
It's very vital.
Very vital. We do it every year.
Absolutely.
And very intentional about doing it, and that's creating a vision. And we want to talk about the importance
absolutely
of creating a vision. I really believe like the essence of creating a vision is not just important for a house that's married, but also for a house that's single. I think everybody should.
Absolutely. And shout out to everybody who came to our vision board event. Thank you all so
amazing.
much. All our members who invited people. We hope to see you all again, but we thank you all.
That was awesome.
We socialized. It was great. Fellowship.
Fellowship.
That's what it is.
But we did socialize.
We did all of it.
We did all of it. We did socialize. We prayed and covered those visions. I thank God for each and every person invested. And if you didn't, it's not too late. Listen, man, don't let the fear of being tardy stop you from being on time.
Don't be tardy for the party.
That's it. That's the way my wife puts it. Don't be tardy for the party, because I promise you, listen, this year is your party year. It's your year to enjoy. It's your year to be intentional.
Absolutely.
Right? It's your year to be intentional. Yes. So just because you didn't do it already, or you didn't do it when other people did it, doesn't mean it's too late. It's never too late to write a vision. And matter of fact, this year, L'Oreal put this down. Lori put it in the notes. This year, we're going to do a second vision event, but it's not a vision board. It's going to call Resurrect Your Vision. We're going to do it around Resurrection Day. Yeah, because I think sometimes we get off track.
Yeah.
And during that first quarter, after that third month, we start eating what we want. We start thinking, okay, and we're going to resurrect the vision. Put it down. Come to the next event. I'm already throwing it out there. Yep. You got it. It's already coming. It's coming soon. So, today.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I got to get on the track.
It's all right. Go ahead.
You just said April.
Stay focused.
What you say, April?
Yeah, I did.
You throughout the month?
I did.
So it's in April.
Stay focused.
April showers.
Vision.
We're showering down visions. There it is right there. I can't do that on camera. Okay. So listen, this is why I like talking to my wife. Listen, today we want to talk about don't divide the house.
Yes.
Like, don't divide the house. And that, for us, came from Jesus, right? Of course, we built it from a foundation of Matthew chapter 25, where Jesus is talking to the Pharisees. They're calling him Beelzebub. Have you had somebody call you out your name? Like, try to be real tough and call you out your name?
And called you the devil.
And then call you the devil in your face. He is the prince of demons. Baby, boo-boo, let me tell you what I can do about this prince right here. Anyway, Jesus is like, let me address you real quickly. He says, it doesn't, it's so classy. Doesn't go into arguing with him. He just points out a very distinctive point that we believe is essential to not just demonic forces. We believe that it's essential to having a unified house. And he says a house divided against itself shall not stand, right?
Right.
I mean, it didn't say a house that's divided externally, or a house that's divided from somebody else coming in. It said a house that's divided against itself cannot stand. And when you're talking about not dividing the house, right? We're talking about not dividing the house. Real practical, like, truthfully, we're super intentional about not letting people divide our house.
Exactly. And not even just everybody else, it's ourselves as well.
Yeah.
Because we have different gifts that we have within us.
That's good.
And so it's like, how do you marry those and actually put those together so we can go to the same destination and meet the same mission and goal.
Absolutely. So that part I believe is essential, because it says that while we may not all be doing the same thing, we're all going the same way.
Absolutely.
And that's what you have to have in your house. Like when you're creating a vision, everybody don't have to do the same thing.
Absolutely not.
But we all got to go the same way. I
mean, because he didn't make prototypes.
Come on here. And he didn't make...
Maybe self-conscious what we're doing.
No, you're good. I love... He didn't make prototypes. He didn't make
copycats.
That's what
right. I meant to say.
But you're right though.
Yeah.
You're right. He made unique and authentic individuals,
yes, I am.
right?
We are.
Yes, we are. Everybody have their own fingerprint. So subconscious. My wife is so wonderful.
I'm just trying to see what's going on.
The way her mind works is amazing. It's, again,
I'm fearfully and wonderfully
don't
made.
think like me. but think along the same lines as I do, because we're all going the same way.
We have the same goal.
We have the same goal, and we understand that we are pushing for the same mission to be accomplished. Like, we understand that. Like,
Absolutely.
We've made that clear. So,
and the kids know it too.
Yeah, that's good.
Mm-hmm.
So that's good. So when you say the kids know it too, why is that important? Like, why is that vital?
They have to know, first of all, their uniqueness is important to this household as well.
Yeah.
Like, they're not just a child. Like, the Lord put something inside of you. He put a gift inside of you that we all are not manufactured, but we're all, I want to say, made for each other.
Yeah,
like, it's like all incorporated, like a good gumbo. It's like it's all,
Yeah, we all unified. No,
Yeah.
I know you go to food. I know
Don't judge me.
I know your guys
we
gonna be
fasting. It's all right.
and don't eat that gumbo. I hear some of y'all say, "Well, I want some
you
gumbo."
can have vegetables.
Oh God, everybody want that kind of gumbo. But listen, you're absolutely right. It's like a body, right?
Exactly.
And when the Bible talks about a body, he's not just talking about the body of Christ. He's talking about the body of your house, the body of your job. Like, we all are part of bodies, right? And that body has to be in synchronization.
Absolutely.
It has to be in sync, and everybody has to know that part. There's no big part or little part to the body.
Absolutely.
So there's no big person in the house and say, oh, the parents are the only ones to know the vision. The smallest child,
Absolutely.
the baby child. Come on here, that Leviticus. The smallest child.
We try and keep us in your prayer.
Has to know the vision, because there is no accidents.
Yeah, like, he's just as important as I am inside of this body.
Absolutely.
Everybody is important. Everybody has a role.
Yeah.
Everybody has a goal. Like, everybody has a purpose that we have to focus on, and that's what writing it down, making it plain.
So having a vision is different than having a dream, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Take your time. Come on with that smile. I love it. It's different than having a dream, because, like, when you have a vision,
Yes.
right, and you don't have action behind the vision,
Yes.
right? You have a vision and no action. You have a dream,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
And then you have.
And I heard Cindy Trim say it like this.
Okay.
A vision. Nope, it was a vision.
It's okay.
Was it a vision without? No, it was action with vision. It's just running around aimlessly.
So action. No, action without vision.
Yeah, action with it's vision without action.
Same thing. Action without vision.
Is that what it's saying?
She'll correct me and say the same thing the other way. Vision. This is what it is.
Yeah.
Vision without action is running around aimlessly.
Yeah.
Action. Watch this. Vision without action. I'm sorry. Vision without action is just a dream, and a dream without action is just running around aimlessly. I think that's what it was. Right. It was something along those lines.
Yeah.
We forgive us for. I mean, we
gonna have it somewhere.
It's gonna be. We're gonna give you the right quote.
Yeah. We're gonna give it to you.
Essentially saying that every vision has to have a goal.
Absolutely.
And every vision has to have a purpose.
A focus.
It has to have a focus.
Because that's what it is.
And that's really what the purpose of having a vision, because it keeps everybody. And I know people don't like this word, but this is really what a vision does. It keeps everybody disciplined. It keeps everybody on the same track. Because when we're talking about self-control, right? We're talking about all these things like, trying to eat healthy and trying to do all. Well, you can do those things for so long without a vision before they become just an excuse to go back to a natural habit. The vision is what keeps you disciplined. What are you trying to hit? What are you trying to see? What are you trying to get accomplished? So the vision says, I'm trying to see myself looking like something. So therefore, when I'm trying to see myself looking like something, I have to do something to see myself for what I want to look like.
Yes, and I feel like that's just that's another way of God talking to us.
Okay.
Like, it's just another way of him just pricking us to say, hey, you can do it.
Yeah.
Like he'll give you the vision. Because he the one that gave you the vision. I hope everybody just not out here thinking like, oh, it's me.
And that, I love the way you said that, because I think sometimes we try to give God our vision.
Right.
Versus getting the vision from God.
Exactly.
And those are two distinctive things. That's why it says a house divided against itself shall not stand, or a kingdom divided against itself shall come to ruin. Essentially what he's saying is he has a vision for the kingdom. And your vision should align with his vision.
It's like it's like a passion. Like whatever drives you or whatever brings you sadness.
Yeah.
That's your passion. Like, that should be your purpose and a vision. So
like, because God put that inside of you.
Exactly.
Like, he's the one that gave you that that discontent. You know what I'm saying? He gave you that like that sadness.
Unsettledness,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. And everybody don't have the
Whether
same
it's good
sadness.
or bad,
It
right?
doesn't
No.
matter. Everybody, because we don't all feel the same way about the same things.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like you feel something different about about loyalty, for instance, versus what I feel. And you're driven in a different way with friendships, right?
I understand.
Right. So a large part of your vision though is unification. You know, because that's how you see family. Because as a single child, like your friends was your family. So,
Absolutely.
right.
Because my friends shaped my focus. Like my friends kind of shaped the vision that I have, like a goal. Like they shaped it.
Yeah, yeah.
They played a good part in it.
See, and then for me, I had siblings that I was trying to get away from. So I love my sis. I love you, bro. I love you. I promise. But listen, I grew up like you know what I'm saying with the inverse, right? So the things that agitate you uniquely don't always agitate me. You know what I'm saying? But that's what makes us unique. And having that vision and that one goal, you know, taking those different routes, right?
Yeah.
To getting there is what helps us as a unit, as a family, to meet the thing God has called us to meet. And let me say this, you know, because I feel this in the spirit. Let me say this. I hear somebody say, well, how do you know if the vision is from God? This is the thing.
Okay.
This is the thing about that. The Bible says clearly that without faith, it's impossible. Those two things right there. You can't like dismiss the author of Hebrews when he says without faith it's impossible to please God, because you will not get the guarantee of knowing the vision is actually from God. You have to believe it by faith.
It's very practical, and so I'm glad that you brought that up, because I'll bring up, you know, even how we got the studio. Okay. So the studio was birthed he gave me the logo, and I was like, oh, okay, because I already naturally like to dance anyway, so that was already a given. But he gave me the logo, and so where I chose the building and where or who he told me to communicate with, because even when I tried two people that tried to bring the logo to fruition, and the first one wasn't working, but then he brought me to a second one, and that's the same person. So it was just like he gave me the vision, and it was me, like he was kind of ordering the steps, but I just had to walk on faith, because I was just like, well, I know he wouldn't give it to me and just want it to be like a clothing line. That's not something that I believe. So it was just like, well, it's time to go get the building. Like, it's time to do all this stuff because I've seen it. Right. And that's where family, like I said, it was the shaping, the shaping of the vision. That they kind of that they kind of did. So if I saw it, I've seen it done before. So if I got the logo and everything, I just knew it was time to hit it.
Exactly, and that was without a guarantee though. It wasn't like he came down and write it down on the piece of paper and say, "Go do this. Go open up the studio on this date at this time and this hour." Right. It was all moving in faith. Right. And
I just had to be up like, all right, he gonna bless it, because like I said, he just doesn't give you something just for you to sit on it.
And God is so good that even if you move in faith and it's not the right steps, he's so good, he'll reorder your steps.
Exactly, because everything worked out to the point.
Exactly, you know what I'm saying? So, because there are some things that did go wrong. Like, don't get it twisted. It wasn't like I wrote a logo, I got the money, the business open, we hit it. No, it wasn't right. It wasn't that smooth, but all things
worked out.
It worked
we didn't
together.
have any air. It was crazy.
It was. I know you'll think about it sometime. I'm gonna bring it back though in this white room, because we're gonna be pure in the white room. We're gonna be okay. You know I'll be going in. So let me give you this. Let me give you this. So about vision, right? Got to get back. Here it is. So first of all, when you're writing a vision, you got to be prepared for what's coming. Because a house divided against itself shall not stand. So you got to understand that the enemy's job, his number one job, listen when I tell you this, number one job is to divide the house, because that's the result of not standing. Like, I don't have to blow the house down. I just got to bring division.
Steal, killing, and destroying.
Die, vision.
All of that.
Kill. All of division, right?
Yeah.
I got to get in between. I got to steal the vision. I got to kill the vision.
All of that.
In order to destroy the vision.
I don't like it.
If I can steal it, right? And if I can kill it, I don't have to destroy it. It destroys itself, because it can't stand. His number one goal, listen, when you write a vision, you have to be prepared for the attacks on the vision. So when things start coming against you, don't take it personally.
Right.
Take it purposely.
Yeah.
Can I say that?
Because I feel like of course he's not going to allow you to do, oh yes, go ahead and do what God said.
Right.
Like he's a disgruntled, he was fired from his job.
Yeah,
he's a disgruntled, unemployed person.
He's a disgruntled, unemployed, angelic being. That's who he is. He is. And he is really, like, he's really frustrated with the fact that God loves us and so merciful with us, right? Yeah. And he has a plan for our life. So his goal is not a personal attack. His goal is to divide something that God has put in you to conquer. So I think sometimes we get into our feelings. Can I use that?
Oh.
We get into our feelings and we're like, oh my God, they don't like me. Every time I me, and you don't know. That's how we talk, baby. That's my head goes down. Not understanding, it's never about you. It's about the vision.
Right.
It's about the thing you're supposed to accomplish.
Yeah.
So it's about what's coming against you. That's what the vision. So the vision, first of all, reveals the attacks.
Yeah.
That makes sense?
Yeah, if we pay attention.
The vision reveals the violence. It reveals, the fight. It reveals the warfare.
Yeah.
Like, it tells you why he's fighting you so much. If you want, oh God, can I just say it? I feel this right here. If you want to know your vision, look at the violence that's coming against you spiritually. Sit on it.
That makes sense.
Yes, oh God.
What am I always being attacked?
What am I always being attacked?
Thinking about something.
Come on.
Why is it always a distraction?
Why am I always dancing? I don't know. But why is like you said? But what am I?
Dancing is not a distraction.
What am I always being attacked in? Pay attention to the attacks. Write down the warfare. Like, jot it down. I promise you, it's not accidental.
Oh my goodness! It's just like, so I don't know if this is a squirrel, but listen.
Yeah, you know it is.
Every time you go and read your Bible, you get sleepy.
Oh God, that's an attack. That's an attack. I'm not. It wasn't a bad squirrel.
It wasn't a bad squirrel.
Yeah, you did good on that one. So, number 2.
Okay.
The vision reveals what's coming. Number 2, the vision also reveals where we're going.
That's it.
Right?
Yeah.
So when you don't have a vision, you don't have an aim. You don't have a direction. All you have is an assumption.
Oh, man.
Oh, God. And oftentimes we're living by assumptions and not direction. We're assuming that, we're doing what's best for the house, or we're doing what's best for the spouse, or we're doing what's best for ourselves, right?
Because of the patterns.
Because of the patterns. That's good. So my assumptions is based off my history, and my vision is based off my destiny. Is that what you're telling me?
Ooh.
I mean, so I'm making an assumption that I'm pleasing you based off where we've been.
Correct.
When I may not be pleasing you because you focus on where we're going.
Exactly.
Ooh,
not
girl.
the same person.
Oh, say it again.
Because I have a different...
I like the shimmy. I saw Steph Curry do it. Steph Curry, he did the shimmy. I just feel like shimmying this way. Because you're not the same person.
Yeah, I'm not the same person.
It's
so you can't please me with things back there.
That's good, man. That's good. And we make those assumptions, never understanding, like when Habakkuk was clear. He says, write the vision and make it plain that those who read may run.
Come on. Including yourself.
Right.
Like, because you're going to have to run with it.
He didn't say moonwalk.
No.
Come on here, somebody. He didn't say go backwards with it. He said run with it. And then he goes, like, he gets into it. He says it's scheduled for an appointed time.
It is.
Like, it's scheduled. Yes. How do you know when you're on time for an appointment that you haven't set yet? Yeah. I'm gonna let that simmer. How do you know that you're on time for an appointment that you haven't set yet?
Where you going? Who is the appointment with?
Oh, come on here, somebody. Come on here, somebody.
What are we doing?
How are you meeting people intentionally when you have an accidental vision? Like, the vision makes the meeting intentional. I know. Like, we had a councilman to come to the studio.
Yes.
Intentional, right?
Yeah.
Because we have a vision. Come
on.
Flexible, like, to be versatile, to be flexible, to go in different spaces, to impact different people. But if we didn't have a vision and he's coming up, what you here for, bro? I don't want to say it like that. I probably would. What you here for, bro? I don't know. Pray for me when I'm around my wife. Listen, so the vision reveals what's coming.
Yeah.
The vision reveals what's going. And number 3, the vision also reveals the where boundaries. You correct. Oh, where we're going?
Where we're going. You said
what's going. Okay.
It's okay.
Here we go. No, I love it. You can correct me. Anybody else try it? Okay. The vision reveals what's coming. The vision reveals where we're going.
Yes.
And then the vision also reveals the boundaries that we have around us.
That's very key.
Very, very,
Very key. I mean, time. I
Yeah.
don't have time for none of that foolishness
because it doesn't help the vision.
It don't help the vision.
It doesn't help the vision.
It's not in purpose of where I'm going.
Yeah. Proverbs 29:18.
That eliminate a lot.
Right. Where there's no vision, the people perish or cast off restraint, which means have no boundaries.
Yeah.
Right? So when you have a vision, it makes your no easier.
Does it?
Because if it don't align with the vision,
Right.
it's a no.
I can't go.
I can't go.
I can't go.
When I have a vision, like the fact that we have a vision for every aspect of our life. So we had a vision for our family.
I mean.
It's not in
We
here.
can just
I know.
share a little bit.
Oh, you got it?
I do.
Oh, let me see it. I said it wasn't in here. Go ahead, pull it out.
I think we share a little bit now.
Listen,
Don't be.
I don't know how you had this board and I didn't see it. My God. So we got all this stuff. It looks like
all of
again. It looks like it's really chaotic, but that's the point. Like that's the point of us knowing our vision.
Absolutely.
For us, we know the roadmap. We
Absolutely.
know what that map means. That map includes our family.
Yes.
It includes ourselves. It includes our church. It includes our businesses. Right. It have a vision for everyone. So I don't have to say no to certain things because the vision does.
Yeah.
I don't have to say yes to certain things because the vision does, right? So certain times my wife she want to take our vacations and she want to go on trips, she want to go on cruises. Watch this. I'm finna help somebody. Can I help somebody?
Go ahead with the transfer.
Practical creative content. Here it is. I'm gonna think in my head, how does that help us financially to reach our goal for the vision in our businesses? Watch this though. She's gonna think it helps us personally to reach our goal for the family. Here is where, and I'm going to help you understand it. This is where you lock it in. If it helps us reach our personal vision goal for the family, then in turn, it's an investment for the business to reach that goal. Because when we're at peace, we're more clear about what to get to the vision. So you can't base it just off money. You can't come on here. You can't base it just off what it looks like in finances. If it helps us personally, then it can also help us purposefully.
Absolutely.
It can help the business if it helps us. Be burdenless in our personal life, right? So that really, like for us, it alleviates a lot of arguments. It alleviates a lot of like disgruntledness we used to have about her wanting to do everything that she thought in her mind she wanted to do. I just had to ask, like, is it for the vision? Is it for the places we're going? And she'll lay it out. This is how it's going to help. This is how it's going to enhance. This is how it's going to benefit. What can I say? We wrote the vision together. We made it plain. She gave it to me. It's going to make an investment. It's also going to help me be at peace because I ain't got to argue with my wife. And now I can think about the church and I can think about the business. So it helps. Like, again, it's not just can I afford it. Right. Sometimes it's can I afford not to.
Ooh.
Yeah, sometimes
that's mental.
Yeah,
mental peace is
that's
more
good.
important.
More important though.
More important than financial peace. Well, I mean,
yeah. I mean, yeah. No, 100%. I think financial peace is definitely essential and necessary. And, but I think mental peace is far more important because just because I got money don't mean I'm peaceful mentally, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
we've seen that.
Yeah, money. Okay, money don't give me what sometimes my mindset can do, but. In all seriousness, like having a vision is really essential to living a peaceful life.
Yeah.
There are certain conversations we don't even have anymore.
Correct.
Because it doesn't align with.
It's not even aligning to the same mindset to where we're going.
Thank you, Jesus.
Either you underneath or you're above. We're going for the above conversation.
That's right, and we're going for the things that God has set before us. Right, the vision that's before us, the vision that we see, those things that we envision. Like truly, when we invest in our today, we're thinking about our tomorrow.
Absolutely.
You know, when we're...
And it took time.
It did.
It's a discipline that you have to know because it's like, do you want better for yourself? Like, what are... I'm going to quote the book because I put it in the chat on Reading and Purpose. What...
You don't transform.
Yes, thank you. What you don't... Transform will be transferred.
That's it. Mike Todd. Listen, I know the quote because it blessed my life.
It blessed me, but I don't know.
And we talked about it.
I think I need like note cards. It'd be up here, but I need it like over here.
I'm gonna make them. I'll make this whole white room white cards.
That's right. Just make it a prayer room. Just make it like a prayer closet.
But what you don't transfer, you do transfer. And we didn't want to transfer poverty mindset.
Absolutely not.
We didn't want to transfer stagnation. We didn't want to transfer cycles.
Come on.
It's not just demonic stuff. It's not just wicked stuff.
No.
See, sometimes stuff, like we're all always thinking about bad stuff. And sometimes there are good stuff that's limiting stuff.
Come on, because it's like it was good for them where they wanted to go.
Yeah, exactly.
No shade to our family.
No shade, exactly. And what they wanted to do.
Right, but we desire to do a little bit more.
That's
a lot of little bit.
That's right.
Yeah.
and because of that, like we had to write the vision in accordance to what we saw ahead of us, because the vision gave us boundaries. Like it told us who to let in. It told us how long to let them in.
How? I mean, does.
Yeah.
But not just did.
Oh, it does tell us. You're right. No, you're absolutely right. Current. In our current environment, it tells you how long little cousin Tommy can stay. All I'm saying, because Tommy may be influential to the house, and Tommy influence in the house may cause a cancer that divide division. I'm just telling you. He says no house can stand as divided against itself. So you got to make sure that there's no cancer in the house.
Inside the house,
right? Because he's talking about authority. Now listen, this is what I love about God. God is actually talking from a place of authority. He's saying people who don't have the same vision that I do don't have the same ownership as I have. Like, I won't trust you with ownership.
Loyalty, huh?
Yeah, it's the loyalty for him.
Thank you, Jesus.
I won't trust him with ownership when you have a divisive mindset, right?
Absolutely.
But when you have the same vision, then I can trust you as a ruler or as authority. Is Matthew chapter 25? Read it.
Yeah.
That's what he did with the 20, the 5, the 10, the 5, the 2, and the 1 talent, right?
Yeah.
Because they had the same vision. Those two had the same vision as the master. He said, "I'll make you ruler," right? I'm coming to the joy of the Lord. I'll make you ruler over many.
Right.
He's been faithful over few.
The two,
exactly.
But then that one.
But because the authority is what's divide the house. Yeah. Like can't nobody divide this house unless we let them. Yeah. Right. And unless we let them, and unless we allow them to get inside of us and between us, you can't tear it down. So if we see a cancer in the house, it's up to us to cast it out. If we see something that's not supposed to be in the house, it's up to us to remove it. Because it's vital for us to keep the vision. And we don't have a house that's divided. Our church is not divided. Our house is not divided. Our business is not divided. I'm speaking prophetically. Your house is not divided.
Come on.
Your business is not divided. The places you go is not divided. And if I can say it this way,
go ahead.
You not divided.
Yeah. I was mixing period and point blank. All together. Point blank in the period.
You can say all of it.
You are not divided.
And you are not divided against yourself. You are one unified whole person.
Yes,
and we declare this year that you're going to walk in the vision that God has given it to you.
Write it down. Make
it plain that when you read it, you can run with it. Don't divide the house. Don't believe the hype. Don't divide the house. I always got songs in the white room. What songs you got today?
We're going to sign off right there.
Listen, we love you.
We love you.
We thank you. Write it down. Take notes. You are better.
Yes.
Because God has made you better. We love you.
Absolutely. We love you and we mean it.
We'll see you from the white room. We thank you for joining us and watching with us. We're just going to ask you to do a couple things. Like it, share it, subscribe to the channel. You know you hear this all the time, but I promise you, we just want to be a part of your community, community that pours into your life. Community that pours into your life. We want to be that pillar for you. We want to be the people you can rely on each and every week that can give you just a little bit more to push through. So if that's us, if we helped you, share it with somebody, like it, and subscribe.